Welcome to this timeless pick a card reading. Today we're tuning into your intuitive blueprint, your soul's unique psychic gifts, and what's ready to be activated, refined, or expanded this week. We'll explore what's naturally strong with your gifts, what could possibly be emerging, and what your guides want you to focus on right now. So take a deep breath, tune into your inner knowing, and choose the pile that resonates most with you today. Group 1, Group 2, Group 3. Take a moment and I'll be back with your reading. Group 1. So you've selected the wisdom or seeking knowledge. So the first card for your core gift is the angels and the guidance, indicating to you that your guides and angels are with you. You have divine support around you. This could be related to channeling or angelic connection. I feel it's going to be very strong for you this week, or something that your angels and guides would like you to work on. So when this card appears for you as your core gift, you are surrounded by celestial allies. This card is a gentle reminder that your angels are never too far from you. They are intimately attuned to your soul's journey and ready to assist. Whether you seek comfort, clarity, confirmation, your angels their guidance flows through signs, synchronicities, and inner whispers. When this card appears, your angelic team is actively communicating with you. You may notice repeating numbers, feathers, songs, or sudden emotional shifts that feel like divine nudges. Your intuitive channels, especially your clairaudience and heart resonance, are opening to receive the message. Trust that you are not alone. You are being guided with love, precision, and grace. Now, in the crossing position, this is your celestial challenge. This is a position that crosses your call, shows what's blocking the gift or how to overcome it. This is the patience that it is a journey. So what we have here on the table for you is that you're receiving your guidance or knowing that they're there could possibly be a challenge for you, a celestial challenge, trusting and knowing that they are with you. Pay attention to repeating signs, numbers, or things like feathers, even visions in the clouds, because it all indicates that the celestial realm is walking closely with you. So in the crossing position, we have patience. Now, patience presents itself when it's not passive, but it's powerful. So it will appear when you're being asked to soften the urgency and trust what is unfolding, learning to trust the signs, the synchronicities, and just knowing and trusting and believing that they are with you. So it is saying that whether you're awaiting the clarity or you're just wanting results or resolution, the patience archetype invites you to honor this process. There is wisdom in pause, magic in the waiting, and transformation in the stillness. You are not stuck. You're just seeking. So in the emerging position, this is the top position. It's a latent or developing ability that's awakening within you. Perhaps it's something the Spirit would like you to work on this week. It's an indication that this may be something that is stepping forth into your zone now. It's the channeling and receiving messages, being open and trusting that your angels and guides are with you, and being open to receive their message. This is about intuitive reception, multidimensional messaging, and soul-sourced flow. When this card appears, you are being called to trust the messages flowing through you. You may be receiving downloads, light codes, or insights that defy logic but pulse with truth. Channeling is not performance, it is presence. It's the art of surrendering to the stream while staying rooted in discernment, letting the flow just flow through you without questioning what is coming through. Got the blind spot. What intuitive flow or your clarity at this time. So what we have here is the connection or crown chakra. Now this may be indicating that there is some blocks within your crown chakra. Perhaps you're needing to do a chakra alignment, chakra clearing, or a chakra balance, just to allow that information to come through a little more clearly. This channeling information that's coming from source or the angelic realm directly through your crown chakra and into your state of being. And it's all a flowing process, but all a trusting process as well. Now, this card appears when your guides are inviting you to expand beyond the mind and into the field of pure knowing. You may feel heightened intuition, spontaneous downloads, or a sense of unity with all that is, your guides and your angels. The crown chakra is your antenna to the divine. It receives, it integrates, and it radiates truth. You're being refined to hold more light at this time, more clarity, and more flow. So, in this position of the activation, this is the light warrior. Now, it is in the position of the activation, which is what to explore or practice and strengthen, which gift Spirit would like you to work on this week. We have 2 cards here. Spirit would like you to work on exposing negativity, seeing situations and energy for what it really is. Knowing when you are in the presence of negative versus positive, and learning to discern between the 2 energies. It's something very important that you need to work on. You may be able to work on this by just being in crowds and getting a sense of the people that you walk by. Do they give you a feeling of positivity or negativity? Practice this daily so you can become proficient in picking up the energy of what you're tapping into. So then when you're tapping into the unseen realms, you could be more confident that you trust and know the energy that you're tapping into. They'd also like to practice this week your manifesting abilities, holding a strong and positive frequency and keeping clear thoughts within your mind, knowing what you are projecting out into the world is what you are attracting back to you. So paying attention to the thoughts that play out in your mind, and know that you are manifesting the thoughts that you are thinking. In the supporting position, this is what is protecting or empowering your intuitive growth. You've got the cosmic contact. This is the star seeds, the star beings, and they are in the position of protecting, empowering, and supporting you. This card appears in your field to open galactic frequencies. You may feel pulled towards the stars, experience time distortions, or receive symbols and languages that feel ancient but familiar. The cosmic contact is a reminder that your soul is vast. This energy is something that you need to focus on right now. Meditate under the stars. Use celestial sound frequencies, or activate your pineal gateway. Ask who is reaching out, and what am I ready to receive at this time? Thank you for joining me. Don't forget to practice what you're seeing on the table, and I'll be back again next week. Welcome back, Group 2. You've selected the signs and paying attention to synchronicities, signs, and symbols that are happening around you. Now, in your core gift, this is your strongest psychic ability right now. It's your intuitive anchor, and you have the third eye chakra. So this is indicating that you're needing to do some work with your third eye. Perhaps you may find that your third eye is enhancing this week. You may have stronger visions this week. It's your inner vision and it's awakening. This card is the third eye chakra, the seat of your intuitive insight or your intuitive sight, your psychic perception and symbolic understanding, which aligns to the card that you've picked of understanding the signs that you are receiving. You are being invited to see beyond the veil, to trust the images, impressions, and flashes of insight that arise from within. The third eye is your soul's lens. Through it, truth is revealed. This being your strong gift, your ability to receive intuitive imagery or decode subtle patterns, you may naturally visualize energy. You may be able to foresee outcomes or sense hidden dynamics. This card appears. Your guides are amplifying your clairvoyant abilities. You may experience vivid dreams, spontaneous visions, symbolic downloads that carry deep meaning. Your perception is expanding beyond the physical. This is a multi-dimensional landscape. You are learning to interpret what you see with discernment and trust, and learning to see beyond your physical eyes. But this is your core gift, so it is your strongest psychic ability right now. It is your anchor, and it is what is going to be enhanced further this week. Crossing this card is your celestial challenge. This shows what's blocking this gift or how you can overcome any blocks. The card just simply says practice for improvement. So perhaps giving more time to practicing your clairvoyant ability, your visions, or paying attention to your dreams. So really practice makes perfect, and the more that you activate and use this muscle, the stronger it's going to become. In the emerging gift, we have angels and guidance. Now, the angels and guides are saying that they are here with you. So learning to trust and feel that you are never alone. You are always supported. This is emerging. They're here to help you at this time. It's a deeper relationship with your guardian angels, your archangels, or celestial beings aligned with your soul's mission. So moving in closely with you to work with you this week. Here they are saying that this card will appear when your angelic team is actively communicating with you. Please pay attention to repeating numbers, feathers, songs, sudden emotional shifts, or a feeling like even smells. Some people smell them as sweet smells. Now, this is confirmation that your angelic guidance flows, but it flows through signs, synchronicities, and inner wisdoms. When this card appears, your angelic team is actively communicating. Your clairaudience and heart resonance are opening to receive their message. Trust you are not alone at this time. This is your emerging gift, your ability to perceive beyond the veil. You are being guided with love, precision, and grace. In the position of the blind spot or the block, what's limiting your intuitive flow or clarity? It's negative energy surrounding you. Doesn't have to be your energy, but it's just the energy of the world right now. So it's asking you to make sure that you're putting up your protective boundaries. Put yourself in a beautiful bubble of love, so love can penetrate back out to the world, but no negative can penetrate through your bubble. It's your biofield or your aura. It needs strengthening here, as even smudging you can see with the feather. So this energy is saying that you need to smudge or cleanse your environment. Now, whether you do that through smudging tools, incense, or whether you do that through intention and trusting in your angels to help you and assist you with this process, they're asking you to cleanse your space, your surrounds, and making sure that you're surrounding yourself with a protective bubble. Because this is in the position of your blocks. It is limiting your intuitive flow or your clarity because there's negative energy. So they're asking you to protect your energy, clean your energy and your space first, protect it, and then allow this higher energy to come through. It's quite high energy, and it's big gifts that are on the table for you. Remote viewing is another one. You have quite very good, strong gifts group too, but you have a couple important blocks. One being that you need to practice more and set more time aside to actively engage with these gifts, and you need to cleanse the negativity around you or from your space or from your altar. So finding a space that is completely cleansed or in a space where it's free from negative energy, perhaps where it's just your energy, where just you go, so that way you can keep it vibrating in your higher energy here. It could also be to do with the energy of the world right now and all that negative energy that's floating around. The ether at this time, it does put a block on a clear communication or clear reception. So by doing this cleanse and surrounding yourself with this bubble, you're able to raise your frequency to bring in this higher energy. So in the position of activation, this is what to explore or practice or strengthen with your gifts. You've got the remote viewer. The remote viewing card is quite a strong gift that you're needing to work on. This card is all about sight beyond space. It's non-local perception. So being able to sit in one space and be able to read for a person across the other side of the world, or to be able to focus in and view somewhere else, a space beyond where you currently are. You are not bound by location. The remote viewing archetype activates your ability to perceive distant places, objects, or events without physical contact. This is what you're working on. It's your activation, what to explore or practice or strengthen this week. They're asking you to take some time out to sense places or people beyond where you currently are and tap into the energy flow. So this is what location are you being drawn to? Create a clear intention and let your consciousness travel with purpose. Write down what you're perceiving. This card appears when you're being invited to expand your intuitive reach. You may be sensing events before they happen, tuning into locations that you've never been, or receiving impressions from sealed or hidden sources. Remote viewing reminds you that perception is not limited to the five senses or to the space where you currently reside. You are being called to refine your technique. Trust your impressions and explore with discernment. In the supporting position, this is what is empowering your intuitive growth at this time. And we have the claircognizance or the downloads. So this card here is all about being open to receiving information that comes through clear knowing. It's taking some time out, practice. Sitting down not only to remote view, to practice visualizing outside of the body, but being open to receiving information. It's a sense of knowing things without knowing where they came from. Understanding things that you've never seen before or never read before, and just intuitively knowing these things, knowing the answers without ever being told the answers. This is claircognizance, but it's also about fine-tuning your ability to download information from your guides and angels. Of course, they're asking you at this time to cleanse negative energy around you to strengthen these gifts. But they're also asking you to make time to practice these gifts because you have very powerful gifts on the table, Group 2. Thank you so much for joining me, and I will see you again next week. Welcome back, Group 3. You've got the evolution and spiritual growth. It means you're moving up or leveling up. As I was laying your cards before I even looked at your main card, I felt like you're tapping into a cosmic origin. So prepare yourself to move to the next level. This is stronger energy coming in. It's more powerful energy of higher technology or higher understanding of spiritual or philosophies. So this is where you're leveling up to the next level. Of course, it sits in the block position, so you have to allow yourself to be free to open your mind to receive this contact or this cosmic origin information without any fear or without any bias or without any feeling of this is just crazy. You need to open your mind here, because if you do, you're moving up to the next level, because it's very, very powerful energy that's coming through. So in your core gift position, this is your strongest psychic ability right now. It's your intuitive anchor. You've got your third eye chakra, which is all about inner vision, intuitive sight, inner knowing, and clairvoyance. So your inner vision is awakening, but it is your strongest gift. So it's showing here that you have the ability to receive intuitive imagery, decode subtle patterns, or you may be able to naturally visualize energy, outcomes, or hidden dynamics beyond the veil. This can be stronger sense of dreams. It is your guides amplifying your clairvoyant abilities right now. Even though this is your strongest gift, they are showing a spiritual evolution, a growth. You're having a spiritual growth, and it is with your third eye. So they're saying that they're amplifying your clairvoyant abilities at the moment. You may experience more vivid dreams. You may have spontaneous visions or symbolic downloads that carry deep meaning. Your perception is expanding beyond the physical. So you might find that with this activation of this third eye, it's the seat of your intuitive sight, your psychic perception. Here you are invited to see beyond the veil, to trust the images and impressions and flashes of insight that arise. It's saying, believe that this is your gift and it's being taken to the next level. Sitting in the crossing position, this is the celestial challenge. So it sits in the position of what may be blocking this gift from going to the next level. So how do you overcome it? It's about being open to receive the energies coming through from the unseen realm. This may be coming from a star seed cosmic origin. And once you're open to that thought or that idea, you're going to be revealed hidden truths, enlightenment, information that's quite, now you may not understand it as it's coming through, but it somehow connects with you on it's like a unseen force or unseen energy that does some work, whether it's to your DNA, to your cellular memory. It's some part of you that's working on the unseen to activate you to taking things to the next level, to increase your skills, increase your psychic abilities, to increase your ability to remote view and your third eye ability. That's your clairvoyant ability. This is what's strengthening this week. Now they're asking you for what you're working. We might go down to what's emerging. It's your remote viewing, is your emerging gift. What's happening and being offered to you this week, once you open to the flow of this cosmic energy, is your ability to remote view. Perhaps you are remote viewing off planet. So be open to that little idea or that little exercise. Perhaps that's something you could sit down to do. Sit down to a channeling practice or experiment. Maybe do some sketching of what you're seeing. If you're visiting somewhere off-world, perhaps you'd like to pay a visit to the Atlas interstellar object that's coming through. Perhaps you'd like to pick out a Pleiades or Sirius and tap into the energy on what you can see. So here it's saying with the remote viewing archetype, you are not bound by location, which means you're able to view off planet if you so choose. This activates your ability to perceive distant places, objects, or events without physical contact. It's not your imagination, it's intentional psychic tracking. So allowing yourself to sit down and focus and being open to this energy that's coming through and maybe sketching out what you're seeing is going to further heighten this energy. It's what's emerging for you this week. In the position of what is limiting your intuitive flow, we have sound therapy using frequency. So it's not that it is blocking you. It's saying that if you are using some sound therapy or certain frequencies, some sound bowls, it's going to heighten the energy. It takes you up into a different level, a growth, a spiritual growth through activation of certain frequencies. It allows your mind to become more open to tap into the source field and beyond with the cosmic origin. In the position of activation, we have what to explore or practice or strengthen with your gifts this week. And we have the Enlightenment card. So the Enlightenment card is all about revealing hidden truths. So allowing yourself time to sit and practice your own remote viewing, you may be revealed or given certain kind of visions or views that are beyond the human form. So it's not to be fearful of this energy. It's about just being very open to the energy that's coming through for you at the moment, because it strengthens your psychic abilities. With practice, those muscles get stronger. And what they're asking you to practice at this time is remote viewing beyond the physical realm, so beyond the veil or off planet. So that's what they're asking you to work on at this time, but they're asking you to raise your frequency or change the vibration or frequency through sound. And finally, in the supporting position, this is what is empowering your intuitive gift. This is the manifesting, being open to receive information, trusting the flow of the universe, and know that what you put out there is what you attract back. Manifesting is about magnetism and what you attract to you. And if you're putting it out there that you're ready to evolve and have a spiritual growth, then this is what you're manifesting back to yourself. And whatever form that takes, whether that's a cosmic contact that takes you to the next level, then that is what you are manifesting without actually saying the words, but that's what takes you to the next level. So with the manifesting card, this is what you're focusing on right now. So ask yourself, what are you ready to receive? You might like to refine your intentions given the cards that are on the table to allow you to be taken to the next level, evolution or a spiritual growth. This card signals a potent window for creation. Your thoughts, emotions, and actions are aligning, and what you focus on now will crystallize or manifest into reality. The manifest archetype asked, are you clear on what you're calling in? Are your inner and outer worlds in harmony? You are the spell, the sigil, and the signal. You need to choose with clarity and act with devotion. Thank you for joining me, Group 3, and I hope that this resonates with you. I will see you again next week.